My name is SireRamen, and you're watching Hearthstone Highlights. Brawl is an epic 5-mana cost warrior spell that destroys all minions on the field except for one. Once played, all the minions will be thrown into the center as an animation plays, and they'll be kicked out to the sides one by one until only one remains in the center. This card can be very good for board clear, but can backfire, as you won't know which minion is surviving until the very end. The point of this card, at least from my perspective, is to deny an opponent a large-scale rush by removing all of their minions except for one. This is very beneficial, especially against hunters, who can get many low-cost minions that buff each other out onto the field at one time. Brawl can also be used as a last resort attempt to removing a high-attack minion that could do some serious damage to you. This card will cost you 400 dust for a normal version and 1600 dust for a golden version. Over at Hearthstone.com, it's picked in 4% of all decks made on the site, and when it comes up in their arena rounds, it's chosen 42% of the time. The flavor text on the card reads, "Do you know the first rule of Brawl Club?" This spell stands on its own 2 feet when it comes to comparison within the warrior deck. It's their best control method, and arguably one of the best control methods in the game, as no matter how many minions are played or what their health is at, only one will survive. And with that being said, this card is a very powerful choice to play against your opponent. I'm not particularly a fan of this card because I view it as somewhat of a last stand kind of thing, where if it fails you end up losing. I'd rather opt for some more control, and if that fails, accept my defeat. Don't discount this card though, as I've been whooped several times by it. My name's been SireRamen, you've been watching Hearthstone Highlights, and I'll see you next turn.